Welcome to Hockey Whiz Talks podcast. In this podcast, I'll be talking about the current NHL playoff picture. In this podcast, I'll be talking about the current NHL playoff picture and the odds that each of the teams outside of the playoffs will make the play. In first place in the Atlantic Division are the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have a 27-14-2 record for 56 points. They have a 17-7-0 record at home and a 10-7-2 record on the road. In second place in the Atlantic Division are the Florida Panthers, who have a 25-15-2 record for 52 points. They are 12-8-1 at home and 13-7-1 on the road. In third place in the Atlantic Division are the Tampa Bay Lightning, who have 46 points. They are 13-6-1 at home and 9-9-1 on the road. In the last 10 games, the Maple Leafs are 7-3-0, the Panthers are 6-4-0, while the Lightning are 5-5-0. In first place in the Metropolitan Division are the Washington Capitals, who have a 27-10-4 record for 58 points. They are 14-4-3 at home and 13-6-0 on the road. In second place in the Metropolitan Division are the New Jersey Devils, who are 25-15-4 with 54 points. They are 12-6-3 at home and 13-9-1 on the road. Third in the Metropolitan Division are the Carolina Hurricanes, who have a 25-15-2 record for 52 points. They are 16-5-0 at home and 9-10-2 on the road. In the last 10 games, the Capitals are 6-2-2, the Devils are 5-4-1, while the Hurricanes are 5-4-1. The Boston Bruins are holding on to the first wild card with a 20-19-5 record for 45 points. They have a 12-7-3 record at home and a 8-12-2 record on the road. The Columbus Blue Jackets have a 19-17-2 record for 44 points. They are 14-5-3 at home and 5-12-3 on the road. In the last 10 games, the Bruins are 3-6-1, while the Blue Jackets are 7-2-1. Every team in the Eastern Conference is technically, mathematically still in the playoff race. The Pittsburgh Penguins have an 18-17-8 record for 44 points. They are tied in points with the Blue Jackets, but the Columbus Blue Jackets have one more win than them. The Pittsburgh Penguins have a 12-7-3 record at home and a 6-10-5 record on the road. They are 4-3-3 in the last 10 games. The Ottawa Senators have a 19-18-3 record for 41 points. They are 4 points behind Boston and 3 points behind Columbus. Ottawa has a 10-7-1 record at home and a 9-11-2 record on the road. They are 4-5-1 in the last 10 games. The Montreal Canadiens have a 19-18-3 record for 41 points. They are also 4 points behind Boston and 3 points behind Columbus. Montreal has a 11-7-2 record at home and a 8-11-1 record on the road. Montreal is 8-2 in the last 10 games. The New York Rangers are 19-20-2 for 40 points. They are just 4 points behind Columbus. The Rangers have a 9-9-2 record at home and a 10-11-0 record on the road. The Rangers are 4-5-1 in the last 10 games. The New York Islanders are 16-18-7 for 39 points. They are 5 points behind Columbus. The Islanders have a 7-9-2 record at home and a 9-9-5 record on the road. They are 4-6-0 in the last 10 games. The Philadelphia Flyers have a 17-20-5 record for 39 points. They are also 5 points behind Columbus. They have an 8-11-1 record at home and a 9-9-4 record on the road. Philly is 3-6-1 in the last 10 games. The Buffalo Sabres have a 16-20-5 record for 37 points. As bad as they have played, they are just 7 points behind Columbus. They are 8-10-3 at home and 8-11-2 on the road. In the last 10 games, they are 5-4-1. And now a word from our sponsor. Check out my scouting blog at hockeywiz777scouting.com. Listen to my scouting blog podcast on podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/hockeywiz777scouting. In first place in the Central Division are the Winnipeg Jets with a 28-12-2 record for 58 points. They are 15-4-2 at home and 13-8-0 on the road. In second place in the Central Division are the Minnesota Wild, who are 26-12-4 for 56 points. They are 11-9-1 at home and 15-3-3 on the road. In third place in the Central Division are the Dallas Stars. They are 26-13-5 for 53 points. They are 16-5-1 at home and 10-8-0 on the road. In the last 10 games, the Jets are 6-3-1, the Wild are 6-4-0, while the Stars are 7-2-1. In first place in the Pacific Division are the Vegas Golden Knights, who have a 28-9-3 record for 59 points. The Golden Knights have a 17-5-0 record at home and an 11-5-3 record on the road. The Edmonton Oilers are in second place in the Pacific Division with a 25-13-3 record for 53 points. They are 14-7-1 at home and 11-6-2 on the road. The LA Kings are in third in the Pacific Division with a 23-10-5 record for 51 points. LA is 14-2-1 at home and 9-8-4 on the road. In the last 10 games, the Golden Knights are 8-2-0, the Oilers are 7-2-1, while the Kings are 6-2-2. The Colorado Avalanche are holding on to the first wild card in the Western Conference with a 26-16-1 record for 53 points. They have a 12-8-1 record at home and a 14-8-0 record on the road. Colorado is 8-1-1 in the last 10 games. The Vancouver Canucks have the second wildcard spot. They have a 18-12-10 record for 46 points. Vancouver has a 7-8-6 record at home and an 11-4-4 record on the road. They have a 2-3-5 record in the last 10 games. In the playoff race in the Western Conference are the Calgary Flames, St. Louis Blues, Utah Hockey Club, Anaheim Ducks, and Seattle Kraken. The Calgary Flames have a 19-14-7 record for 45 points. They are only 1 point behind Vancouver. Calgary has a 13-6-3 record at home, but have a 6-8-4 record on the road. They are 5-3-2 in the last 10 games. The St. Louis Blues have a 20-19-4 record for 44 points. They are only 2 points behind Vancouver. St. Louis has a 9-9-1 record at home and an 11-10-3 record on the road. In the last 10 games, St. Louis is 5-4-1. Utah Hockey Club has a 17-16-7 record for 41 points. They are 5 points behind Vancouver. Utah is 5-8-4 at home and 12-8-3 on the road. In the last 10 games, they are 3-5-2. The Anaheim Ducks have a 17-19-5 record for 39 points. They are 7 points behind Vancouver. Anaheim is 9-11-2 at home and 8-8-3 on the road. In the last 10 games, Anaheim is 5-4-1. The Seattle Kraken have a 17-17-3 record for 39 points. They're a long shot and are 9 points behind Vancouver. Seattle has a 9-10-3 record at home and an 8-11-0 record on the road. Seattle is struggling lately and have a 2-7-1 record in the last 10 games. Check out my hockey blog at hockeywiztalkshockey.blogspot.com. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at hockeywiz777. Eastern Conference Playoff Picture. The first two seeds in the Atlantic Division are pretty much set in stone, with the Toronto Maple Leafs and Florida Panthers locked into the first and second seeds respectively. The Tampa Bay Lightning currently hold the third seed in the Atlantic. Division with 46 points, with the Boston Bruins slumping and clinging on to the first wildcard spot. The top three seeds in the Metropolitan Division are set in stone, with the Washington Capitals, New Jersey Devils, and Carolina Hurricanes. It's just a matter of seeding with those three teams. That leaves the Columbus Blue Jackets to hold on to the second and final wildcard spot for now. But behind them are a host of teams such as the Pittsburgh Penguins, Ottawa Senators, Montreal Canadiens, Detroit Red Wings, New York Rangers, New York Islanders, Philadelphia Flyers, and even Buffalo Sabres. Every team in the Eastern Conference has a shot of making the playoffs, but only one of the teams in the playoff hunt will be able to make the playoffs when it's all said and done. Western Conference Playoff Picture. The top two seeds in the Central Division are set in stone, with the Winnipeg Jets and Minnesota Wild locked into the first and second seeds respectively. The Dallas Stars are currently holding on to the 3rd seed in the Central with 51 points. The Dallas Stars are currently holding on to the 3rd seed in the Central Division, with Colorado being in the first wild card with 53 points as well. The difference is that Colorado has 3 more losses than Dallas. The top 3 seeds in the Pacific are the Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers, and LA Kings. I believe Vegas is fixed into the 1st seed, and it's just a matter of seeding between Edmonton and LA. The Vancouver Canucks are currently holding on to the 2nd wildcard spot with 46 points, and behind them are a host of teams such as the Calgary Flames, St. Louis Blues, Utah Hockey Club, and even the Anaheim Ducks and Seattle Kraken, who have an outside shot of making the playoffs. Listen to Hockey Whiz Talks podcast on Podbean and Spotify. Check out my travel channel at youtube.com/HockeyWhizTravels. There is still a lot of hockey left to play, so it'll be intriguing to see how it all unfolds down the stretch. In my next podcast, I'll be talking about core players who could be on the move